I'm standing here with a not hollow but non-committed mind and a semi-filled brain, but a deeply involved soul. So I may not be delivering a speech as such in the given 5 minutes. Of course, as Mr. Manoj aptly mentioned in his welcome speech, I was intended to be a speaker in the media section of the seminar. But unfortunately or fortunately, it was very numerous. Many journalists are invited to address in that seminar. Usually I avoid media seminars because I don't think I am the right person to represent the contemporary media, whether it is in Kerala, India, or in the entire world. I may be belonging to an absolute minority of journalists in this universe who perfectly and completely believe that the media of the present is a mythological mass of nonsenses. So I do deviate myself from the obligations and responsibility of representing the media as such. This is not to provoke or offend any of my very dear comrades from the fraternity of media profession. Well, in the context of this World Human Rights Conference, I would rather mention the context of the universal systems at present. Very briefly, childhoods nominated and dominated by seniors. Families dominated by male, society in general. Economies enslaved by everlasting capitalism, seemingly everlasting. And if it is socialism, it is being dictated by ruthless dictatorship. So the universal system by itself is negating even the very source of natural rights of individuals. And individuals are surely human beings in this context. There are individuals who are not belonging to the human realm. Individuals are there in birds, among animals, among fish, among all the vegetation clans, if I can say so. A thought to what I am saying. We have a right of inheritance. Nobody can challenge it. No court, no constitution can deny it. What is that inheritance right? That is directly related to the clan of sun, the solar tribe. All of us are belonging to the solar tribe. Why? Scientifically, the earth just made it like that after this great big bang and the explosion in the sun and the scattering particles in the everlasting expanse of this universe. And by the course of thousands and millions of years, it so happened that our Mother Earth is or has been fit for habitation, especially human habitation. So the right of inheritance is universal, inseparable, because all of us are belonging to the solar clan, if we can say. There are no whites, blacks, browns, yellows. There are no Europeans, Americans, Indians, or Australians, or Africans. We are all belonging to the great clan of solar universe. So, after so many interventions, manipulations, and systemic violation of natural justice, finally now we reach the alarming state of individual or private ownership of land. As long as this private ownership of land is being honored, justified, and being a base to the entire jurisprudence system, Honorable Justice Kamal Pasha, no active movement for human rights can really touch the horizon of realization, for sure. So we have to think about that. About the medium, first, how the media emerged. I would say that the first of the media history we can trace towards the message by religions, the spiritual values. Media for message, that should be or should have been. I think that had been the very first stage. And then the communication, media for communication. Communication cannot be necessarily even for information. Information and communication is absolutely different. But it is side by side or hand in hand, but different faculties of media activities or media intelligence, I would say. Then there was a stage, media for entertainment. And then now, and I think this is going to be forever, if there is no a constant and realistic and affirmative action-oriented intervention by all of you, the world comrades of human rights, if you failed to intervene in the modern media, it is going to be sustained for so many centuries, media for business. Please be careful about that terminology. Media for business. All of our media of present, except a few media run by religion and a few media run by political parties and few media run by absolute groups like you, the human rights, all other media establishments are for business. Media for business, media of business, media by business. And media are buying you, the viewers, and you, the readers, and pledging your loyalty, viewership, readership. We are showing your strength to our advertisers, get the money and share the loot. This is what is happening. In this format or in the systemic tragedy, the concept of human rights are terribly shaken. So please think about that. And the third thing, within my 5 minutes, I think I am almost over. The diabolical shift in the role of money as it is applied to rights, business ethics, all such concepts. Money was intended and invented as a medium of exchange to replace the barter system. So, it was invented, it was implemented as an instrument to be used as a medium of exchange between two commodities, two services, or two or more or many commodities and services. After a couple of centuries, what is the real role of money now? Money has terribly, tragically become another commodity to be traded, to be stored, to be manipulated, to be just mesmerically disappearing because there is no money as currencies printed with a touch of solemn commitment to the value of money. Now it is plastic money, it is paper money, it is so many other shape of money. So that is what has changed the entire economies of the world. Now, one or two individuals can manipulate almost 80% of the global daily transaction of money. And we are talking about human beings at large. This is great contradiction. So, I would say that we have to struggle against the system, against this deviation, against these tragedies. Maybe the great strength we can amass from the spiritual terrain of our existence, represented by these three eminent personalities from that area of our activities and our intelligence. Maybe there is solace for every activist, for every humanly oriented mission and vision. So please be keeping it in mind, private ownership is the most obscene thing which has to be shattered, scattered, and just kept away if you and me and our generations and generations to come can actually do this service to humanity. I think these words are not directly related to World Human Rights Conference or National Federation for Human Rights in India, National Forum. But my urge, my sincerity, my committed soul can ignite a sense of eternal agency and eternal urgency to make this great mistake corrected. Thank you very much. Now you know why I am not myself fitting to the bill of a media seminar. Thank you very much.